Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues. With this video, I'll be discussing some brief thoughts on episode 5 of the anime series Hataraku Maou-sama, or The Devil is a Part-Timer. This was a kick-ass episode. Basically, we have the throwdown between Lucifer and Sadao, as well as Amelia, hero Amelia, and we found out that there were some, undercover things going on that were probably unexpected for both of them, both sides of good and evil. We basically have people working together in the good and evil sides, but to best Amelia the hero and Sadao the Devil King. Basically, it's said to be one of 6 archbishops is working with Lucifer, one of the generals of the Devil King. And this guy is called Orba. He is basically selling out Amelia, and he's just doing it for his own selfish purposes. He made a deal with Lucifer to the effect that he would grant Lucifer, coming back into heaven, that kind of thing, absolve all his sins, I guess you could say, and they would, I guess, take power, take control of Antisla. This was very interesting doings, and of course, we also had the debut of those 2 characters who finally came through the portal and tried to, help Amelia. Of course, they showed up a bit too late, but some interesting stuff with Sadao having found a way to regain his demon form. That's how he figured out Lucifer was behind everything, because it was playing on the negative emotions of humans and stuff like that. And we see that he regains his power after we have this just spectacular, aerial battle between Amelia and Lucifer. And then, of course, Sadao gets involved. We see that Alciel, both he and Sadao were brought to the brink of death, and through this magic, they actually survived it. And then you add in that Chiho now knows everything. I mean, basically, Sadao set up a magical, sort of barrier to stop time, to wipe the minds of all humanity who witnessed the destruction that they were reaping and stuff. But Chiho remembers it all. And there's a funny moment, there's a pretty just hilarious moment toward the end where, of course, there are 2. There's the one where everyone is back at Sadao's pad talking about what they're going to do next, and, Chiho's ruminating about how hot essentially Sadao looked in his original form, his demon form, and then they walk in and she's like incredulous over this. She screams, they scream. That was hilarious. But of course, then toward the very end, you have Sadao asking, does she want him to wipe her memory with the last of his magic, And I love this whole domestication of these, demons, these superpowered beings, supernatural beings, being trapped in our realm, essentially. And Sadao is so obsessed with keeping up his work efforts at McRonald's and stuff like that. That's what he's consumed with. He doesn't want to leave Earth right now because he's enjoying the hell out of being here. It's a whole new thing for him, as he says in this episode. And then we're also left with essentially Lucifer now being a permanent resident as well. So I can only wonder if he's going to get up to some more bad doings. And I just love this series. This almost felt like it should have been the final episode of the series, but I know we have a handful left, so I can't wait to see where they go from here. And otherwise, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below what you thought of this episode if you've seen it, and I'll catch you later. Peace.